Hey, I'm Coach Jordann Reese, and I got next.
You next up and you ain't been on Sportslifetalk. Like, what are you doing? Hey, you better hit him up. Look, you breaking next and you up next. Kings and queens go hard. Rise and star on the big scene. Make them know who you are. You don't break a sweat. Don't settle for less. They put you through that test. Your resume that flex. Who got next? Who got next? SLT, ready, set, go. Who got next? Who got next? Living my dreams and all your goals. Who got next? Who got next? You can ask B. Jones or head coach. Who got next? Who got next? You next up, so here's my vote.
Yeah, SLT Nation. Welcome back to another fire episode of Sports Life Talks. You got next, a platform that gives exposure to the voices of tomorrow. We are talking to rising stars in our community who are doing big things and living out big dreams. And today, ladies and gentlemen, Creighton University, stand up. We got assistant basketball coach. And I'm telling you, Kevin, she got a wicked jump shot. 2,000 prep points. Hey, Cardinal Ritter, where y'all at? We gotta get St. Louis to stand up on this one.
Real.
Hey, she set it off in her day, in her player days. We got Coach Jordann Reese in the building. Jordann, thank you for stopping by the show. How are you today?
I'm good, man. Thank you for having me.
We super excited. Hey, Kevin, we've been talking cash money about having a shootout with you. I'm just saying he didn't know you dropped 2,000, two stacks on him. He didn't know you put 2 stacks on him.
Hey, Coach, you see how he is, right? He's messy.
Yeah.
Hey, well, Coach, welcome all of your folks to the show, to the platform. We want to welcome you guys. We know y'all could have been anywhere else, but you chose to rock with the Sports Life Talk Nation crew. I am your host, the mouth of the South, B. Jones. Mr. Yeet is in the building. I'm rocking with my best friend, my partner in crime, the head coach, KT. Yeah, man, how you feeling today?
B. Jones, this show probably should have happened last year because I was talking to Coach backstage, and I actually saw her at an AAU tournament here in Dallas. But
so what took you so long then?
B. Jones, let me finish my story.
Okay.
She was focused, and I was like, you know what? I am not about to go and bother her. Plus, she can fight too, B. Jones. So I didn't want to.
No, look at that baby face right there.
I in the game face, B. Jones. So let that fool you, man.
Hey, she can whoop you with some one-on-one. That's what she looked like, though. She can serve notice right now. That's what she looked like.
Yeah, this is her show, B. Jones. So yes, man.
Okay.
Before
we get to Coach Reese's story, let's pay the bills really quick because we're going to talk recruitment. We're going to talk prep, basketball, everything. We're going to have a great time. But before we do so, listen, we want to thank you once more for checking out the platform. We want to ask a small favor of you. 2 clicks. Free 99, won't cost you a penny. We want you to help us to continue this amazing momentum of 2022 and help us to continue growing this platform. And all we ask you to do on the count of 3 in Sports Life Talk tradition is smash that like button. That's gonna send this thing out into the algorithm. It's gonna go crazy. And number 2, we want you to stick around and become part of our family. Come hang out with us. We go live every Wednesday night at 8:00 p.m. Central. So by smashing that subscribe button, you get front row seats to everything we do, all the content we dropping, because we savage with this content. I'm telling y'all. So here we go. Creighton University, Blue Nation, stand up. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Welcome to the family. We don't do fans. We don't do followers. We do family members. No cap around Sports Life Talk. But Coach Reese, show Kevin that form. Show Kevin that form.
Nah, I just got to go down to Dallas in the Final Four and then.
No, you don't. No, don't let him get me in trouble. He's talking more on my behalf, and I don't want it. Okay, Coach?
Hey, boy, I ain't never seen nobody backpedal like that. All that jumping you've been doing for the last few weeks up to this show coming up.
Really?
Coach Reese thinks she got a J.
I think I got a J.
Coach, he's the one that these are his words. Why don't you chat? Why don't you?
I'm gonna just let that ride. I'll just let everybody else do the talking. As you
we gonna prove it to him, Coach Reese. We gonna show him when you come down here for the Final Four. We gonna get it all on film. All right, Coach. Before we get into your story, we got to take you through the Sports Life Talk initiation. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go, KT. Heat up.
No, stop talking to me. You trying to get me to play people that you know I can't beat. I'm too old to be playing against people. All right,
I ain't moving. It's just gonna be straight jumpers.
Automatic.
Yeah.
Wet.
Whatever. All right, to initiate you into the SLT Nation, you got to give it, SLT family. You got to give us your top 5 music artists.
Okay, so in no order: Lil Wayne, Drake, Wale. People be sleeping on Wale.
Yeah.
Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole.
No, hold on.
Ooh, that top 5 is legendary. My goodness.
That is a fire top 5.
If we going somewhere, Coach Reese got the con. She controlling the music in the wheel for sure.
Yeah, I got aux.
Yeah, she got the auxiliary. That's right.
Yeah. And I just went, because I have like I listen to a lot of, trap music too. So that's a whole nother. But
Kevin did say you could fight.
I told you she could fight.
Yeah, Kevin said you could fight. She said she be listening to that trap. You don't want give you buck.
That's working out, but just on a daily, regular, like it's one of those 4 or 5.
Yeah, but I where's the I'll be sure at?
Oh, I'll be sure. That's a different. That was my first favorite artist. Like I was 4 or 5 years old, and my mom tell me all the time, like she just put his music video on, and I'll sit there and watch it, dance it. I don't know if y'all remember the box.
Remember box.
Yes, I got a whooping behind the box.
Man, I would sit there all day and like be with my cousins, and I just wait for that song to come on. Any of the songs. But.
Hey, I was the one pushing the button because me and my cousins, we called one night. I swear we called the box like 60 times. We kept getting that bone played. That bone. You remember that? My grandmama came in there and told us up with that. It used to come on the phone bill. You remember that? It used to come on the phone bill. They got us, man. 60 cents a song. They got us for it.
Man, it was either that or, MTV, they just run the music videos. So you wait until like it was more of a urban time period. And we sit there and watch all the music videos. And that's how I got hooked on him, because at the time, it was just constant rotation. Off on your own, that was the one.
Coach, now I'm trying to call you out, Coach, but I don't think she's old enough to know about the box, KT. Coach, I don't know why. See, I ain't finna put your business out. I'm gonna have to ask you backstage how old you were, Coach. I'm gonna have to get that from you.
Oh yeah, the box was just, we used to watch that a lot.
Yeah, I can tell you what I watch on the box. All right, so who is your favorite superhero and why, Coach?
It would have to be Mystique from X-Men. Yeah. You just, transform into anything. That's always been my favorite superhero. Like at any given moment, you have to just walking and strolling. I can change to anybody who I want to be. So
and get their powers too.
Yeah, all of that. Just get everything. Yeah. Mystique is the one.
All right. Since every good superhero needs their own theme music, what would your theme song be?
They Know by Shawty Lo.
I think I remember that one.
Yeah.
I know I remember Shawty Lo. I remember him. He had another song besides that too, though, right? He had a couple of songs.
Maybe, but that was his most popular one.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
I want to know what's your favorite Lil Wayne song, though. What's your favorite look? Because I'm the Louisiana animal. You know what I'm saying? What's your favorite Lil Wayne track?
Hold up, B. Jones. This is my initiation, so I don't need you asking me questions.
I'm just saying we clicking right now. I'm wearing blue. I'm part of Blue Jay Nation. Come on, fam.
Go ahead, Coach.
God, there's so many. Like, all right, it's gonna be mainstream, but a Millie was still
a millionaire. Hey, that was lyrics, bars. Yeah. How many you giving her, Kevin? How many you giving her? I got to give her something.
You know she can fight, B. Jones, so we giving her our standard
Right.
plan.
Don't make this a thing where people really think
No, they'll be like,
I am not.
that mean they watching the show though, Coach.
Hey, we play cousins. We play cousins. You know what I'm saying? That's how.
All right, Coach. So quickly, so we can move on with your show. All right. So with great powers come great responsibility. We know that you're assistant coach, so hopefully one day the dream is to be a head coach. Now I want you to assemble your dream coaching staff, and it could be nobody from Creighton. So Creighton, please don't hold this against Coach Reese. It's all B. Jones's fault. So Coach, give us 4 coaches.
4 coaches. All right. First one will be Linda Saivongchong. She is a current assistant coach at Indiana University. She used to be at Creighton, but I can select her now.
It's a little bit more of a backstory to that too, Kevin.
Yeah.
She been rocking with Linda for a while. You know what I'm saying? All right, okay. Yeah, you got somebody you familiar with, okay.
Yeah. And then Olivia Applewhite. She's currently at Missouri State. She's coach at Dayton. We work together at SLU. Like, she's a beast. She's a beast. So definitely her. I worked with her for a little bit, but she's just now. She ain't not even a coaching rank. So Haley Dieselkamp. She was.
I like how she going with these new names. I like. Well, not new, but you know they new. They new to America. They new to us, right?
Yeah. So she's with she's also at Missouri State, but I mean, the small amounts that I got to work with her, and I still talk to her and stuff. Like, she has an eye for the game. She, it speaks volumes. She knows how to win. She was at Drury. Her jersey's retired. She's been out of college for 2 years. So, I mean, I would have to pick her, and then. And I don't know if she will ever want to be, because she's a head coach right now, but like Hannah Hayden, she's a head coach at a JUCO.
I know who you're talking about. Yeah. We actually reached out to her to be on the show. And she never returned the call. So Hannah, get right, get with us. All right,
you gonna tag her in this, KT?
Yeah, I'm gonna tag her in there. But she said she wanted us to call her, and I may have called. It may be my fault, but who cares? All right, Coach. The SLT Nation want to welcome you to our family. So, B. Jones, go ahead and take it away, man.
Kim folks. So that means now we got some new family members with Ryan and Bailey. So welcome to the family. We are so excited to have you on the show and on the platform so we can tell your story. We got to take this thing back to the very beginning. Like I mentioned, as I teased. You ain't no sucker on that court. You can put in that work. Tell us, and then you coming out of the Lou? You coming out of St. Louis? Tell us what it was like growing up hooping, and when you fall in love with basketball.
It was late. My first sport was track. Like, my mom said I had a lot of energy, so at 5 she put me with this track team called Royal Knights. I think it's still existing. But yeah, I ran with them up until I did track up until I was like 10 years old. And so my track coach had two sons, and he wanted to start a basketball team, and he wanted to do a co-ed. So I was like, yeah, I'll try it out. And, I was so terrible at it. I wanted to continue to work on it until it got better. So like it became a daily thing. Like, we would run like hills and go to outdoor courts. My dad, he would take me to the local YMCA or the local parks, and he taught me how to, play with the guys. That's how I started playing, and taught me how to play, say next, which is, say it loudly. Don't be like, oh, I got next. Like, say you got next, and then pay attention who's out there, because you got to pick people from that losing team, and then get out there. You got to find ways to stay out there and get picked up. So. That was a little intimidating at first, but, once I got out there and I kept getting better and just, daily working. Like, I go to school, get picked up, get a quick, snack on the way, and then we at the high school running tracks, doing plyos, and then just doing a whole bunch of basketball stuff. So I just submerged myself in it. I still remember, my first games, I was I was not good. I was out here trying to do layups that Michael Jordan was doing and sending the ball over the entire backboard. Like, I came a long way.
Yeah. That's off the chain. So when did you realize that you were exceptional? Like, I mean, getting 200 pennies ain't easy. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of perks. You put up a lot of perks out there. When did you know that, like, hey, I can get to this rack whenever I want to? I can do some things with this pill.
Once I started getting comfortable, like scoring against guys and like, you know, playing pickup with the guys, I felt like, okay, I can do this playing against girls as well. Because when I started off, like I said, it was co-ed, and then the other girl quit, so I was the only girl out there. So I was just hooping with them. I was like, I gotta survive. Like, and you know, they don't want to get embarrassed. They playing me, fouling, all that other stuff. So, you know, you know exactly. So it was like,
I was the one out there fouling you. Yeah.
And so I had to hold my own. And so once I got, you know, that confidence to, you know, I can do that against girls too. I don't always have to reserve it when I'm playing against guys. Like, once I got the confidence and knew that I can do it against guys too. And then once I started getting, you know, going to camps and getting feedback and, you know, college camps and, you know, I don't even think this camp's the 5-star camp. I went to that out on the East Coast. Like,
that was Adidas. Back in the day, Adidas's camp. Yep.
Yeah, so I did that, and then from there, just the looks and stuff started coming. But yeah, it just kind of happened. Just, you know, and I think a lot of it had to do with just that track background of just that mental, like, hey, it's you and the clock, and then it's like me waking up in the morning, going to the gym, just having that dedication that way. So,
man, we're going to fast forward it to the coaching part here in just a second, but I got to ask before we get off of your childhood, for the first time in Sports Life Talk history, we got our first 9-year-old football player on the phone, on the show right now. Tell us a little bit about you playing football. So you took it off the court and you said, hey, y'all want to line up? Let's line up. Let's do something.
So my dad was coaching like 12U Pop Warner. And so I was at the practices every day. And I was like, in my mind, like, oh, I can do that. And so like I was out there and I was like, you know, playing catch, doing all this stuff. I'm like, oh, I can do those drills. And I'd be out there bear crawling, but I didn't have all the full padding on. I was like, oh, I can do this. And so I don't know why, but one day my dad, like, I asked him, he was like, yeah. So I played 9 light. And yeah, like, it was it was an experience, man. It was really cool though. Like,
they got women's leagues now though. They got women's league where they got that fully padded up going at it.
Yeah, so it was crazy. Like, I was straight playing the running back, and then like it was always just the, oh my God, that's a girl. They realized that I was a girl like mid game, and you know, it was kind of too late. I already had like a couple of touchdowns in. But
that's all I'm about to say. Did you score touchdowns on them?
Oh, yeah. I definitely scored some touchdowns. You know, I played safety. It was, one game I played center. I didn't have no business, but I was doing it. I just wanted to play. And so like, the guys looked out for me. They, you know, made sure I didn't get hurt or nothing like that. But it was really cool that I got to do it 1 year. My mom was like, that's it. You just got that 1 year. They about to hit puberty, and we're not.
Hey, but you went out there. You won MVP though. You got the MVP though. That's all that matters. The dopest. Hey, the GOAT. She was the 9-year-old GOAT out there. 5-star.
Got to shout out UC Lions. That's who I'm there.
All right, well, let's fast forward it because from what I'm hearing in these streets is that you ain't even want to be a college coach. Now, how did this happen? How did you go from playing football to basketball, and now all of a sudden you got the whistle?
My college coach would tell me for like 2-3 years, like, you know, you'll be a really good coach as a point guard. Just like, you know, was always just advocating for it, and like, we need more females in the game. And I'm like, back in my mind, like, I don't want to do what you do. Like, your coach, it looks boring. Like, nothing about it sounds fun besides the games and practices.
Right.
But once my career was over and I was Kingdom Hoops reached out to me, and asked if I would be interested. And I was like, yeah, I'll try it out. And one of my friends who played at Iowa State, Takara Ross, she hit me up and she was getting involved with it too. So we both coached. I think I had 7th grade and I think she had 8th grade. But it took one tournament. Before the tournaments, it took like a few practices, and I was like, yo, I can really do this. And after the tournament, I was like, yeah, I can see myself doing it. And so I did the whole summer with Kingdom Hoops, and then I moved back home and got involved with Normandy High School and coached under one of my mentors, Preston Thomas. And I was like, okay, high school is different than AAU. Not everybody has a love for the sport. You got a few, but it's not, a full committed 8 to 12 kids. So I was like, yeah, I can't do this high school stuff. It's just not for me. I'm not saying nothing wrong with coaching high school ball, but it's just not for me.
So don't take it personal. Don't slide that DM. Hey, she was on Sportslifetalk, capping on high school coaches. No, we ain't saying that.
Appreciation for high school coaches because y'all deal with a lot.
Bad kids. So,
I'm not coaching.
I'm saying they kids bad. So coaching is saying it. Holla at me at Sportslifetalk.
And so I started, went on NCAA.org, looking around, did some open jobs in the area. Almost went to Division 3 school down in Atlanta. I think it's Augustana or something like that, Augustana College. Almost took that job, but I interviewed for a job locally at Webster University, and I went in on the last day before they was going to close down the interviews. I didn't know Jordan Olson, who's there still to this day, and but we had a mutual friend who got us connected, and so I got that job. And I mean, D3, you do a little bit of everything. And so I got my hands dirty in, fundraising to, all the scouts just right away, and just player development, academics, every situation that requires like 3 to 5 people, and it's just 2 of us, and then we had like a volunteer coach. So I just watching those Division 3 players maintaining academics, and some of them holding part-time jobs, whether it's work, study, or actual jobs off campus, and still find the time to dedicate to playing basketball and playing it with a passion. Like that was really major for me to see coming from D1. It's like, whoa, like it's a different lane, but the common ground is that we love basketball, and they did whatever they could, limited facilities, limited budgets. Like when we had conference games, it was always a double header because you're saving money. We play first, the boys play later, eating Casey's pizza, and we heading back, so it was a great experience to start off because I got my hands involved with a lot of things.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So let's talk a little bit about recruiting on this thing. All right. So you've had the privilege of coaching AAU, high school, Division 3. Now you're at Creighton. Tell us about the recruiting landscape. How has that differed throughout your journey? I mean, because I'm assuming now at Creighton, you competing against the big boys. I mean, y'all having some competitions for some really major level talent. Tell us a little bit about that experience and your views on recruiting, especially now in a world where we got NIL and all kind of the transfer portal. I mean, you couldn't pay me to be a recruiter right now. I'm telling you, that's too much stress.
So I'll start with just the dynamics. So with Division 3, our experience was more like the academic side of it, because we didn't have athletic scholarships. So we had to find those who had, the grades and scores and things like that to get in, and, also have, the functionalities to help us win games. So, and then transitioning to D1, then you become then it allows you to be a little bit more selective, and it's based on like style of play. So everywhere I've been, it's been more of a style of play. When I was at SIUE, and just that conference league, the OVC is like a mashup, in my opinion, of just having, Belmont has it figured out as far as, well, they're not there anymore, but when they were, they had, a nice amount of skilled and fundamentals with just enough threat of like athleticism. And I feel like there, you have a lot of athletes in that league, but you also, you got the shooters here and there and your post ups. And then when I went from the OVC to Atlantic 10, it was just another spectrum of a level up as far as the skill set that these players come with. And then again, it goes back to the style of play. And so at SLU, we were really good at recruiting like point guards. So we had Jackie Kemp, who I believe she's still the all-time leading scorer and leads in assists. And that's hard. That's like think about it. She led in assists. She's number one in the record books in assists and scoring. So, I mean, we just had this high ball screens. It was very ball screen heavy. And then we had a post player, Sadie Stepanovich, who, got a lot of those dump offs from Jackie. So, I think it was just another level of having just the right amount of post presence and ball handling, and then enough people to space it out so Jackie could work. And then after Jackie graduated, we had Kaija Harbison, who now is a grad transfer at Vandy, and she developed into a 3-level scorer, so she can get to the cup. Like, she was very shifty. She's 5'6", but her. So
you recruited all of these people?
Well, Jackie Kemp, I'm not gonna take credit for. She was there when I got there, but
okay.
Kaija for sure.
Do you like the recruiting aspect of it, or?
Oh, for sure. I'm a big relationship person, so like I don't mind talking to people and things like that and connecting, because you just never know. And like here at Creighton, like we haven't had in 14 years, we've only had 2 transfers.
Wow.
And there's no other university in this country on men's and women's basketball that can say that. And a lot of that is attributed to, us being intentional and, recruiting the people that we know fit our style of play, character wise. Like we the whole scope, from their trainers to their AU, get to know their parents, things like that. And, we're very just our culture is very just, you hear that word a lot, but our culture is proven. We really pride ourselves in developing these kids. So,
all right. Well, I already bleed blue, as you can see. I'm repping hardcore, but I know Kevin needs to be a believer. He's still wearing the black, right? Mm-hmm. So tell everybody real quick why Creighton. Tell everybody. I know we got the family culture, but why do I need to sign a letter of intent and come hoop at Creighton Blue Jays at Creighton University?
Well, we're basketball university. We're a basketball school. There's no football. We play in the Big East, so I mean that speaks for itself. Flan's been here for over 20 years as a head coach. There's not a lot of staff turnover. I mean, 2 of the current coaches now that's on staff played for Flan and coached under him for 5+ years. So it's just a lot of tradition. Everyone wants to win, and we win in the right way, in the right style. A lot of people call us, shooters because we do like to shoot the 3. But our style of play is truly positionless, and we like those skilled players. And you don't necessarily have to put the ball on the floor, pass and shoot, cuts. And a lot of people don't give us enough credit for our defense. Yeah.
Hey, well, I'm going to list off some names here. I'm gonna call them worms, and I want them to come holler at me because these are worms. Because that's what a blue jay eat. But I want you to tell me what these names do to you when you hear them. All right, Nebraska, number 22, Nebraska, Arkansas, number 2, Stanford, number 6, Connecticut, Marquette, Seton Hall. What happens to you when I start throwing these names out there?
It's just all right. Time to compete. Time to play.
These are the names that's on y'all schedule this year. Y'all schedule is crazy.
Yeah. And it is, we don't run away from playing does a good job as far as scheduling. Like, we want to compete. We want to have those games where it's fun. We want to have those tough matchups because it's going to prepare us for March and for what our goals are in the month of March. So
we're gonna see you in March, except it's gonna be a business trip in March, huh?
That's the plan. That's the plan. That's everyone in this profession. That's their plan. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, no.
They all worms. Yeah. They all worms. But before we get out of here, I gotta ask you a question, okay? When I wear my official Creighton blue, do I rock them with the 12s? Or do I rock them with the Creighton ones? Which ones am I in these streets with when I come to Creighton? I know you a sneakerhead, so you could give me this type of advice, right?
Yeah, I can. I'm gonna go with the 12s.
Oh, you got to tell us before we get out here. Tell us real quickly about your sneakerhead passion.
Oh man, it used to be ridiculous. It got out of hand. And I think a lot of it has to do because when I grew up, I really wanted a lot of those shoes. My parents wouldn't buy it. My dad was like, I ain't buying those shoes. So once I got my own job, like, man,
you went nuts.
Job, I was blown. I was standing in line, now they got the raffle tickets, but I was in the trenches on the parking lot sleeping overnight, waiting till the mall doors open, like, getting those shoes. And then once I got to connect and things like that, it was bad for my health. But I had a serious addiction, and then life happens.
Life happened with me. I had to slow down too.
I joined adulthood and bills are looking fresh. Like I had to choose. So.
But I know I'm ready for a Creighton game, though. I'm coming in them Creighton 12s. Hey, all right.
Come. And then we got, I have to send you guys our TV schedule. So we got a lot of games that's on national TV that you can check us out too.
Oh, we coming. We got
ESPN Plus too. So we
play tomorrow on not tomorrow. I'm sorry, Thursday.
Okay.
All right. In South Dakota.
All right, here we go. Coach Reese, welcome to the championship rounds. This is the part of the show with Kevin and I. It's a friendly competition, but you are now officially calling all the shots. We're going to ask you some questions, or we're going to give you some options. You select one of those options, and once you do that, that host will gain a point. The first host to gain 2 points, or the best out of 3 will win this episode's Game of Champion. Have you ever played Would You Rather before?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, this is our version of Would You Rather, so it's simple. We're gonna have a good time, but we're gonna put you in the pressure cooker. All right, pressure is a privilege. That's what I heard about Creighton. I heard pressure is a privilege, especially when they're going up against UConn. So we're gonna put you in a little bit of a pressure cooker. All right. Well, all Kevin, right. You the defender. Look, he's smiling like the cat that just ate the canary. Look, you the defending champion, sir.
Truth, right?
That's right. Look, you see him. Y'all rewind this, Kevin. He got excited when
the champion, right? So I should go first.
Right. All right, come on, Kevin. Let's go.
All right, Coach. Would you rather have a shoe made by Nike named after you, and the proceeds go to multiple basketball scholarships in your name, or
would you rather have an award named after you that goes back to St. Louis, Missouri, and allows you to help someone else who's following that same path as you to get into coaching?
I'm gonna go with the award.
That's the right answer. That's the right answer. It's like I can feel power coursing through my veins. Oh my God. Oh, this is going to be a great episode. This is epic. I feel epicness coming. All right, here we go. Round number 2. Coach, would you rather host a YouTube basketball pickup series where you get to play one-on-one against professional athletes while interviewing them in the gyms that they grew up shooting free throws, or
host your own food show where you interview athletes and celebrities at their favorite places to eat in their hometowns?
I'm gonna go with the food.
So watch how you do you now.
That was the wrong answer. That was the wrong answer, Coach. Let's go, Coach. Come on, Coach. Hey,
the way things are set up now, playing one-on-one doesn't sound appealing anymore.
you could have did horse. You just trying to kick it with Kevin Durant asking some questions.
He was my guy.
Because we recently this show. Y'all better check us, man. Y'all better recognize this show real.
Yeah.
All right, so round 3.
All right, round 3. Let's go.
Would you rather fast forward 5 years and you're an established head coach, but now you have your own coaching tree full of head coaches throughout college, or
would you rather go back in time knowing what you know now, and instead of going into this I don't want to be a college coach thing, you had the opportunity to start your college coaching career sooner, and I'm going to give you the school of your choice with Linda. You can take Linda with you.
I'm gonna go with the fast forward 5 years.
Oh yes. And still champion, the head coach, KT. Coach Reese, thank you so much. I knew there was something special about this. I just knew it. I felt it all in my bones. I'm old, but there wasn't the weather. I knew it. Just spiritually we connected and through DM. So thank you so much, Coach. Thank you.
It's okay. Because when Brittany Anderson came on here, she's a Stanford assistant. I won that show, right? So you make sure you root for Creighton. And I'm just messing with you, Coach. I root for Stanford. I'm rooting for Creighton. I don't know. I'm gonna root for all y'all. Y'all doing amazing.
Just support, continue to support the sport.
We are
the game. I know y'all.
I know if we could do this again, Coach. If we went 5 rounds, you would have selected me, but it's all good.
You would have selected me all 5. Thank you so much. 3-time champion. Lucky. How you doing?
You got lucky, bro. Put it up.
No, you was up.
You don't even look right on you. Hope I stretched
you. Want to get?
So if you were to win, did you have your own belt as well?
No, I got my belt. You know what I'm saying? I got the belt. I got the belt.
Oh, okay.
He has a loaner.
Oh.
He's got a loaner belt.
They don't like a belt to me, so.
All right, Coach. Well, the title of the show is Sports Life Talks. You got next. You've been a joy. You put us on a lot of game. I wish we could have talked more about some of these current events, but we can only do 35 minutes. The producer's been harassing me for the last 5 minutes anyway. But tell us what does the future hold, long term and short term for you, Coach Reese?
My goal is to continue to impact young women in this sport. I don't get caught up in titles and everything like that. Like just being around these group of young women and being around the sport of basketball is fulfilling enough for me. Not just on the court, off the court too, and just having those lifelong relationships, being invited to their weddings and, after basketball and stuff like that. So that's obviously winning, being a competitor, that's what I'm about. But the most impactful thing is, paying it forward, giving back to the game what it once gave to me and living that passion through those who are still able-bodied to play it. So,
well, winning's important to me, and I'm not feeling too good right now. So
you shouldn't be, Jones, but man, that was minutes ago, so we moved on. Hey, Coach, do you have any shout-outs you want to give?
Yeah, I want to shout out my family, Ryan and Bailey. I wouldn't be able to do a lot what I do now without the support of my husband and my family. So, it's a lot of time away from them to be able to do what I do. And so I'm allowed to do that and able to do that. And, it's a basketball household. And I want to shout out, Creighton women's basketball, my team. And then those who I work with, Flan, Chevy, Carly, Connie, all the support staff. And then, my family, mom, dad, my sister, Alexis, Amber, Aaliyah, Angelo, Armand, all of them. So, yeah, just everybody that just allows me to, do what I'm able to do. I can go down the list, but this is off the top of the dome right now.
All right, so this is the part of the show where you get a chance to call the person that you think should have next. Tell them, hey, I got a chance to rock with B. Jones and KT. I told them my story. I want you to do the same thing. With that said, Coach, who are you nominating?
Olivia Applewhite from Missouri.
Ooh, Olivia Applewhite.
Yeah. Yeah,
All
she.
right.
Now you think yeah, she from DMV, won 4 state championships. Like yeah.
Hey, the DMV been showing us some love too, so shout out.
No
we
doubt.
definitely got to get. All right, Olivia, we about to be in your DMs. We're going to slide in your DMs. Hopefully we can get you on the show. Coach going to be pressing you to help us out here. But,
I will. I'm like, hey, man.
Coach Reese, you are amazing. Your smile is infectious. Your energy. Hey, you are transcendent. You a trailblazer. I can tell you right now that I'm going to be rocking with you. You got 2 new big cousins in this game, 2 big brothers, you know what I'm saying? We're going to hold you down. We're going to rock with you. We fam. All right. Yeah. Jordann Reese, you got next.
I appreciate it. Thank you guys for having me.
Man, we enjoyed this just as much. I can't wait to watch this back just like I'm a normal person, because that's what I do. I sit there and I watch it and I get caught into it. But listen, check this out. For those of you who stuck around to the end of this show, we appreciate you so much. Remember, smash that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit the bell notification, and don't forget to share this episode with somebody else. There's somebody else out there that need to know that they can become a coach or something about this story that they're going to find enlightening. They might reach out to Coach Reese and say, hey, Coach Reese, can you help me out? Or it might be a kid that want to go to Creighton that you could be denying them this opportunity to see us. So please share this episode. And don't forget, we go live every Wednesday night at 8:00 p.m. Central Standard Time. Please come hang out with us. It is not just a sports show. It is sports. It is life, and it's conversation. We talk sneakers. Y'all know I'm a sneakerhead, so we got to talk sneakers.
You pulling out those sneakers.
I got more heat than that. I could have brought the 3s out, the blue 3. I could have got on them. I could have got on y'all neck with my sneaker game, but I kept it to the Creighton edition. All right. But yeah, come hang out with us. 8:00 p.m. Central Standard Time every Wednesday night. All you gotta do is smash the subscribe button. You go get, front row seats and come and be in the comments and listen to Kevin do horrible takes, and I get to roast him live on television. It's amazing. It's a beautiful show. I promise you. Come hang out with us. Kevin, what am I missing, man?
B. Jones, I think about doing this podcast night and day, and sometimes I think I need someone to rescue me. But since I love doing this, then somebody tell me what I am. What'd you think about that, Coach? B. Jones didn't catch any of that. I don't think he
Nah.
All right, that was I'll be sure, B. Jones.
Oh,
all right,
okay.
Coach,
Okay.
thank you so
Yeah, the lyric. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah.
Thank you so much for rocking with us. You need to go to him after.
You don't know good music, and I'm not saying I'll be sure in that category, but come on, man.
Yeah, he has some hits. Coach, thank you so much for rocking with us. We really appreciate it. And like B. Jones says, you got 2 brothers here in Dallas, so whatever you need, please let us know.
Coach, send me one of them Cardinal Ritter jerseys so I can hang it up, because it's already in the rafters in St. Louis. But I need one of them jerseys, one of them Hall of Fame jerseys up in my house. Hey, y'all said I don't know. No, I'll be sure, but let me tell y'all this. Let me tell you how I feel about you night and day. Let me tell you how I feel. Sportslifetalk Nation. We love y'all. Stay safe, be blessed, respect each other, and love one another, because together we are better. And keep dreaming big, because you never know. Your story may be the next one featured on Sports Life Talks. You got next. Yeet.
See what's crazy is I knew you had next, because you always working, you always grinding, you're in your bag because you're always working. Like in due time, I knew you got next. Oh, you did it, huh? Crack the code. You got next, you smashing goals. You want next, you need exposure. Well, Sports Like Talk got the baddest show, like the baddest hut in the room. Podcast to tune into just for you to talk your shit. Talk your mushroom. You are what you eat and you should consume. Sports Like Talk from the late night to the afternoon, then rest repeat. Hit the like, leave a comment, or subscribe so you don't miss a beat. You got next, just a small taste of a winning meal from a chef type of celebrity. What's up next is you, at least you better be. Yeah, you got next, yeah. I can feel it, you're a winner just like me. You got next, and what comes next? Tune in next time and you'll see. Cause if you got next, yeah, if you got next, then you're just like me. If you got next, yeah, if you got next, then you know where to be. I'm talking sports life, talking this.